connected with many other sustainable development goals. When water isn't safe or accessible, the progress of many other SDGs slow down or even reverses. When water isn't safe, people get trapped in poverty, children miss school, and also food production gets impacted, diseases spread. So by solving the water crisis, we actually make progress in education, health, hunger, climate change, and even economic growth. Well, sounds a bit overwhelming, doesn't it? But aren't you just a little eager to solve the problem and save the day? Well, I gotta break it to you. Solving the water crisis is really difficult, but we have to have hope. It is not impossible. In fact, there are already successful countries before us. In Rwanda, access to clean water in rural areas was once very low. But through the help of investments and partnerships, especially through Sustainable Development Goals, the country has made major strides. During 2000 and 2020, access to clean water has risen from 40% to 70%. As a result, people suffer less from waterborne diseases, and children, attendance rate for school, especially for girls, has risen. So you see, this isn't just about cutting-edge technology or massive financial investment. It is about taking realistic and practical steps one by one towards solving the problem. So what can we do? The solution begins with each one of us. It is about raising awareness. It is about supporting policies that supports clean water and sanitation, and it is about committing to sustainable practices in our own lives. We all have a role to play. The journey to ensuring clean water and sanitation for everyone may be long, but it is one we must take together. Because when we take care of our water, we take care of our world. And by doing so, we help create a future where every person, everywhere, has the basic human right to clean water and sanitation. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatima. Now let's welcome our next speaker, Sloane, to deliver her speech.
Before we start, I have one thing I have to say. This is not my real voice because I suffer from a sore throat today. So please forgive me if there's any accident happen, and I will try my best. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to be with you to talk about SDG 4, quality education. Let me first start with a question. What does education truly mean to you? Is it just like a classroom, or it is something deeper? A chance to dream, to heal, to break free from cycles of hardship. It is clarified that quality education truly means it's not just access to schools, but a chance, but an inclusive, equitable, and holistic system that ensures every child to learn effectively, safely, and with dignity. Last year, I spent a day in a rural school in Sichuan Liangshan Prefecture. The classroom has peeling walls, fluttering lines, and wooden desks worn by decades of use. Among 16 students was a girl named Tomo next to me, who has the highest academic level in her class. Her eyes shadowed by the trauma from domestic violence, sitting quietly. When I asked about her dream, she whispered, "Teacher." Her story haunted me. How could a child with such potential be trapped by poverty and lack of mental health support? To address this, I collaborated with psychologists and educators to co-design P-Tips, Wendojin, an AI-powered robot that combines personalized learning paths with emotional support. Here's how it bridges the gap between current reality and the vision of quality education. For a student struggling academically, P-tips adapt lessons to their pace. In Liangshan trials, more than 80% of the students' grades has been improved by the robot. As for mental health care, using facial and voice recognition, P-tips detect stress and silence, and start with gentle conversation. This addresses the emotional, last weekend I had a phone call with Tomo. And to my pleasure, she said the robot did help her to go through the tough time and solving her mental problem. However, let's focus on why it matters to you guys. You might think this is far away, right? But it's closer than you think. According to China Science Daily, rural area students account for approximately 30% of the total depression patients in China, more than 15 million people. According to UNESCO, 258 million students globally are out of school, more than the population of the UK. But here is the twist. You're not just a listener today, but a part of the change. If you're a student, volunteer through platforms like REAP, offering coding or tutoring sessions in underserved schools. Even 1 hour per week can make a difference. If you are a CEO, allocate 1% of the profits to education projects like P-tips. If you are a policymaker, integrate mental health training into teacher certifications and allocate 3% more of annual budget to education projection. Quality education isn't just about books or robots. It's about weaving a network of support that empowers every child. When we invest in one student's future, we unlock a chain reaction. Better education, stronger economies, reduced poverty, and healthier societies. Let's be the generation that turns the threats into a tapestry. Together, we can make SDG 4 not just a goal, but a lived reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Sloane. You deliver a really wonderful